Hi viewers, welcome to our English class. Our today's topic is Journey to the End of the Earth, taken from Vista's 12th Standard CBSE English. It was written by Tishani Doshi. First, let us discuss about the author. Tishani Doshi was born on 9th December 1975 in Chennai. She is an Indian poet, journalist and dancer. It is the real life account of Tishani Doshi. This story is not a fiction but a real life narrative of author. In this narrative, Tishani Doshi covered her experience of journey towards Antarctica. That means it is the real life of our author. She only went to visit Antarctica. So that's why she titled it as Journey to the End of the Earth. Through this story, she wanted to explain about the human activities. Due to this, nature, ecosystem and environment are spoiling. Tishani Doshi says that due to human activities, there were many problems on the earth. Especially, humans are destroying nature, ecosystem and environment and these are the people who are creating lot of pollution on the earth. Tishani specially talked about global warming and climatic conditions, deforestation and also human ruthless behavior towards the nature. She always point out about humans, how the humans are ruthless towards the nature. We don't find any humans in one place. That place is called Antarctica. Now in this lesson, she is discussing about the importance of Antarctica. She specified that Antarctica is the end of the earth. Antarctica is the end of the earth. Why it will be specified as end of the earth? Let us discuss. Summary of the lesson. Tishani Doshi joined in a program called Students on Ice. This journey was headed by Geoff Green from Canada. She selected high school children for the journey to the end of the earth. Now here there was a program called Students on Ice. It was headed by a lady called Geoff Green and she was from Canada. She has chosen only high school students for this journey. Many are there like tourists and most noble people in the society, but she did not select anyone. She selected only high school children for the journey, and in the team our Tishani Doshi is joined. She believed that sitting in the house and think over dangers cannot show any impact. Students are future makers, so she decided to show directly how the humans are destroying environment and how are they responsible in increasing global warming on the earth. Tishani Doshi, our author, always believes that sitting in our house and think about Antarctica will not give a real experience. She wants to take the students there and she wants to give the real experience of Antarctica. She also believed that students are future makers. That means if students will go, they may experience by themselves and they will motivate the society and they will motivate the other people in the future so that they can protect Earth from dangers. For that, they choose a Russian ship called Academic Shokalsky for their journey. So, they have chosen one ship. The name of the ship was Academic Shokalsky for their journey. It was a Russian ship. They have to travel 100 hours in combination of a car, an aeroplane and a ship. Not only ship, they have to travel in a car to reach there and they have to travel in an aeroplane to reach there and they have to travel on ship and even sometimes they have to walk to reach to Antarctica. Her journey began 13.09 degrees north of the equator in Madras and involved crossing 9 time zones, 6 checkpoints, 3 bodies of water and at least as many ecospheres. Ecospheres means where there are living organisms, especially microorganisms, everything will be included. That means they have to cross all these points to reach to the Antarctica. Now, part of history. 650 million years ago, a giant amalgamated southern supercontinent called Gondwana. Humans hadn't arrived then, and there was a huge variety of flora and fauna. Especially 650 million years ago, there were no humans on the earth, and there was a giant amalgamated. Amalgamated means all the land masses united together, and this place is called Gondwana. At the time, no human beings are there, and there were different kind of flora and fauna. For 500 million years, dinosaurs were wiped out, and the landmass was forced to separate into continents and countries. India pushing northwards, jamming against Asia to buckle its crust and form the Himalayas. So, for 500 million years back, whenever the dinosaurs were wiped out from the earth, India separated, and all the countries were separated from Gondwana, and India pushed northwards, and it is included in Asian continent, and here some Himalayas also formed. From this time onwards, there were many separations on the globe. South America drifting off to join North America, keeping Antarctica frigid and desolate. So here South America slowly moved to North America, and it was separated from Antarctica. So here Antarctica became frigid, very, very cool and desolate. Nothing will be appeared, it will be empty. Nothing is there in Antarctica. It is to understand the significance of Cordilleran folds and Precambrian granite shields, ozone and carbon, evolution and extinction. And many were formed on the earth, like Cordilleran folds. Cordilleran folds are nothing but mountains and mountain ranges. And Precambrian granite shields, ozone and carbon, evolution and extinction. So day by day, extinction means reducing. Day by day, the power of all these ozone layer, everything is reducing due to global warming. She says that global warming is increasing because of human activities. Tishani Doshi, who is like sun worshipping South Indian, 2 weeks in a place where 90% of the earth's total ice is a chilling prospect. Already I said that Tishani Doshi is from Chennai. Chennai is one of the hottest place in India, whereas Antarctica is one of the coolest place on the globe. So from the hottest place, she went to coolest place. So to adjust to there, she struggled a lot because it's very, very cool, and 90% of the earth's surface is chilling there. Many ice and many icebergs and different kind of glaciers were present.